With heavy rains blanketing most of Genesee County, it has a lot of people pretty upset, especially ones that live in Gaines Township along Cook Road here. You see, this becomes their road, and it makes it a lot harder to get home. Elder says at least $30,000 in damage occurred in this room, which he considers the brain center of his whole operation here. Ruined dozens of phones and even a $3,000 computer. The Genesee County Sheriff's Office tell us they believe the boat was traveling at a slow rate of speed, around 10 miles per hour, when it hit Cora about 100 feet out from this dock. And the Mackinac overpass was slated to be completely repaired in 2019, but because of severe damage to the road and this gaping hole, this overpass is going to be fixed a lot sooner. Right, it's been a tough day for everyone that lives in the Flushing community. And you can see that they are remembering Elena Ulmer with this memorial here at the crossroads where she was struck on Monday. And fire officials tell us that a lot of their gear needs to be sent out for repair. You can see the damage and wear here on this jacket. They say it needs to be repaired or completely replaced. And just yesterday, Murphy thought that she would have to replace her entire boiler system, only to find out that it just had to be cleaned. Now, Stemple does say that the building is now secure, and he doesn't believe that it poses a threat to anybody walking by or boating by, but he does say he hopes that the owner is able to do something with this building. Right now, reporting in Saginaw, Rachel McCrary, WNEM. Heavy rains blanketing most of Genesee County. It has a lot of people pretty upset, especially ones that live in Gaines Township along Cook Road here. You see, this becomes their road, and it makes it a lot harder to get home. Does this look like a road or a small pond? The folks on Cook Road in Gaines Township see this all the time after a rainstorm. So when it rains, it pours at your house, huh?
It pours. It floods.
Elizabeth Cole cringes every time she hears it's going to rain again. She knows what will happen next. The road she lives on will flood, then close. On top of that, her front yard turns into this. She says it's a huge headache with 2 kids that need to go to school.
To pick up kids from school, I have to meet my son literally a quarter mile down the street at the corner, and I have to go 7-8 miles away just to pick him up twice a day.
And that's not the only reason flooding takes a toll on the Cole household.
My septic is underwater. It's been for the last couple of years.
Cole isn't alone. Gerald Mundy grew up on this street. He says sometimes it even takes longer to get his mail because of the waterlogged street out front.
Kind of bad news if you got to get around, because the mail carrier told me the other day, if this road is closed down here, she has to drive 5 extra miles to get back just to the mailbox on the other side of the water, you know.
Mundy and Cole both say the street needs a new drain system to reroute the water. Cole says she has been working with the County Road Commission, the township, and her neighbors for years to find a solution. Now with more rain in the forecast.
That it needs to get fixed. It's really important. It's not just safety, it's convenience.
And I did reach out to the Genesee County Road Commission, and they did confirm that this is all caused from a drain issue, but right now there's nothing in the books to get it fixed. Right now, reporting in Gaines Township, Rachel McCrary, WNEM TV5. Tomorrow, it will be 3 years since the city of Flint switched from the Detroit water system to the much more corrosive Flint River water. We talked to some residents who have been dealing with it for years, and they say they've had enough.
Accumulate these bottles of water.
Dale Johnson showing us this gigantic bag of empty bottles his family went through just last week. He says the Flint water crisis still impacts his everyday life.
It's not been easy having to go and collect water all the time and not being able to just use the water regularly like we used to.
Johnson is a busy guy between working as a landscaper in the city and looking after his son and 2 nieces. He worries about the long-term effects of the tainted pipes on his family.
Too big of a concern for the kids to have to worry about it, but the parents have to worry more because the kids really don't understand.
Johnson says he's lucky because so far his children have not had any major health problems related to the crisis. But he never thought 3 years down the line he would still be afraid to drink his own tap water.
It shouldn't take that long. It shouldn't take 3 years to fix a water problem. It didn't take 3 years for us to get poisoned. So, I mean, somebody needs to step up and make something happen.
With no immediate end in sight, Johnson is hoping the resources his family uses to survive, like this water pickup station, stay open.
I hope everything's just goes back to normal and we don't have to worry about this. And if they still got to keep passing out water, that they need to keep doing it until the problem is done.
And of course, city leaders have vowed to replace all the lead service lines within the next 3 years. Johnson says he hopes it's sooner than later. Reporting in Flint, Rachel McCrary, WNEM TV. Right, neighbors telling us that the victims were in their late 60s and in poor health. Now people living close by saying the whole neighborhood is on edge.
You know, get new locks for the doors. I've got an alarm system. Just, you don't sleep well at night, and you look at everybody.
Kathy Linton lives across the street from where an elderly couple was brutally attacked. Two people violently forced their way into a home on Missouri Avenue on Flint's east side. We're not showing the actual home because of safety concerns to the couple. Linton has known the victims for over 20 years.
Very kind people. Go out of their way to help anybody. Shirt off their back kind of people.
Flint police confirmed the incident happened around 8:30 in the evening of March 19th. The two suspects apparently out for money when they stormed in. Julie Lopez with Crime Stoppers says the police are following up on tips.
And I just spoke with the detective in charge of the case, and he said he's following up on them. Some of them look good, but it takes a lot of investigative work.
Lopez says the man and woman suspected of these crimes are both white and in their late teens to early 20s. The female has acne scars on her cheeks. They had been recently spotted in the northeast area of the city, asking residents to hire them to do small jobs like shoveling. Linton says she hopes they find these two before they do it to somebody else.
So anything the public can do to help the police department locate these people and put them behind bars, I for one would be extremely grateful to whoever can help the police department.
And Julie Lopez from Crime Stoppers is urging anyone who might know who did this to contact police or call Crime Stoppers. That number is 1-800-422-JAIL. Again, that number, 1-800-422-JAIL. Reporting in Flint, Rachel McCrary, WNEM TV 5.